Stephen Williams, and I'm the sales and leasing consultant, Kupper Chevrolet Subaru. I'm going to go over a few features that are a little different in the 2015 WRX. The biggest differences you'll see in the 2015 Subaru WRX versus the 2014 is they use a 2.0 liter instead of a 2.5. Now with that, they switched to direct injection, which helps out with your horsepower. They also switched from mounting the turbocharger from back here down to the front. Now it is a twin scroll turbo. Big advantage of that, helps that little bit more horsepower out of it. Another big thing they did, which some people are a fan of, some people aren't, is they switched to equal length headers versus the unequal length. The equal length headers aren't going to give you that designated Subaru growl that most of the boxer engines have when they're turbocharged, or you won't get that noise out of the exhaust. This engine can be paired up with two transmissions, a 6-speed manual transmission or a sport lineartronic automatic transmission that has a 6 or 8-speed manual mode that adjusts with paddle shifters. In the 2.0 boxer engine is the new horsepower. The original 2014 was set at 265 horsepower. This new one boasts 268 horsepower with impressive 258 foot-pounds of torque. Along with this, you still do have the hood scoop, which is kind of a WRX staple mark, that takes the cowl and puts it directly into the intercooler. But it will come with a sport summer tire, not a designated all-season, anything like that. They do have pair it with a 15-spoke, 17-inch wheel. Now the big thing with the advantages of this one versus the 2014 is the quicker steering ratio. They also have stiffer unibody, 41% stiffer unibody, and a 21% stiffer suspension setup, which is going to help the vehicle handle and control a lot better. And with some of the seats, you'll see you have this red stitching in most of the seat that outlines everything. It also has these little rivets in it to give it a more aggressive styling in the limited or the leather model. This one is also equipped with a moonroof. It tilts up to vent the air a little bit. It also comes back to help you out a little bit if you want to have the moonroof open. The slides close. Nice big feature of this one is paired with the 6-speed manual transmission. Like I said, it is also available in a sport lineartronic or a CVT transmission that has both 6 and 8-speed modes in it, and those will come with the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Another new feature of it is this carbon fiber trim around the dash outline here. Just gives it a little bit more of that sportier, edgier, modern interior. This model is equipped with the navigation. It is a Subaru navigation. It also has Bluetooth audio, which you can sync through if you have Pandora, YouTube, Netflix, any smartphone that has that stuff on it. You can actually sync it through and play it through your speakers. It also has the USB and auxiliary port in the center console of the vehicle, along with a charger port here and a charger port in the front. This model also has the heated leather seats. That's what they call an all-weather package. It's heated leather seats, heated side mirrors, and a heated windshield wiper de-icer in the front. There's a little element underneath the glass that actually heats up the windshield wipers. Here is your climate control, and then once we get the vehicle turned on, I'll show you how the whole gauges and everything look here, how the interior of the car looks. But there is a new racing designed steering wheel to help grip corners a little bit more, grip the steering wheel as you are going through corners if you would be doing an autocross course or anything like that. This one is also equipped with the push button engine start. It's just a fob that you keep in your pocket. You can tap here and it actually turns the vehicle on. Now I do not have the key, so you will get an access key not detected. The key actually has to be within your pocket in the vehicle for the vehicle to turn on. This is the key used, much like the BRZ or the Forester, to actually initiate the start of the vehicle. You can keep this in your pocket, in a purse, anything. You go in here, there's a little engine start stop button. You can tap it once which tells you to depress brake and clutch to get everything, or you can tap it twice, and what it does is it pulls up this little screen, shows you kind of more of an accessory mode of everything rather than just the set turn on mode. Now to actually, if you want to physically turn on the vehicle, you depress the clutch, depress the brake, and then this little light goes green, allowing you to turn the vehicle on. What you'll see here, basically pretty general dashboard. Kind of cool with this is it's got a couple settings down in this three button area that you can actually scroll through, see your mile per hour gauge up in the front here. You can see how long the car's actually been turned on or running. And then you can go to a settings menu. If you press and hold the middle button, it'll get you to a settings menu that allows you to go through if you don't want the vehicle to say welcome, goodbye, if you want to switch the languages, if you don't want the gear position indicator setting on, you can adjust that to off. Now another thing you'll notice is up in the front here, this is an actual boost gauge for the vehicle, along with giving you the time, temperature, and then this is your actual in-car temperature. This gives you the boost of everything, which is nice. That's controlled up here. You can actually go in and reset the peak value if you'd like. It'll actually tell you your peak PSI up over here. You can go up, which gives you the average mile per gallon, an average mile per gallon of the trip that you've taken, and your acceleration percentage. This will give you a traction meter. What it does is it lets you know how soon or how far ago you lost your traction. Now this is 30 seconds all the way down to 0 seconds. It'll light up yellow which wheels are spinning. If you're on ice, gravel, snow, it allows you to know which ones are actually going through and spinning. This is a fuel gauge again. It tells you your temperature up top, average mile per gallon, and then your time. This will tell you for your time how you're doing for your gas mileage, kind of give you a graph that way. This tells you how many miles till empty in your tank. Also tells you your average mile per gallon, and then an instant readout as it bounces of what you're getting while you're driving. Then it goes back to an analog clock, temperature again, average mile per gallon. Big thing with this is it's always going to show you your average mile per gallon in most of the screens. When you get to this screen, it's a settings screen. You can actually press and hold enter to get into time and date if you want to adjust that. You can also input birthdays, anniversaries, anything along those lines that you would want it to remind you of. Daylight savings time. The display here, settings, basically will adjust your icons that I just displayed. Your average mile per gallon, your how many miles till empty, your instant readout of your mileage. You can adjust all that stuff here. You can also adjust the clock, your rear view camera. You can adjust here if you want it on or off. You can also adjust languages up here again. Your maintenance is your engine oil, your oil filter, your tires, your maintenance schedule. You can actually go in and it tells you you have 2,198 miles till empty in the tank. Or you can set a notification date as well, which will pull up a little indicator saying your engine oil is due up for a change. You have your nav screen, much like the Imprezas, Crosstreks, and Foresters, along with your audio display with AM, FM, XM, AHA, which isn't lit up, which is an internet radio app, or an internet app that actually allows you to check Facebook, Twitter, all that. Disc, which there's no disc in, so it's not going to show up. Also has iPod, where your USB and your your USB and your auxiliary port were connected, and then your Bluetooth audio. If your phone's in range, you can stream Pandora, YouTube, Netflix, anything like that. To get your heated side mirrors, heated windshield wiper deicers, and your rear defrost on, you tap your rear defrost, which will turn on all three modes. The 6-speed. To get it actually into reverse, you have your normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But to get it in reverse, you have to pull up, go over, and go down. Now when you go down, that triggers your backup camera. The cross you'll see in the middle of the vehicle, the cross you'll see in the camera is the middle of the vehicle. The tip of the green is about 10 feet away, way out here, and then your red is right at a foot from your object. These don't have any sensors in them, they just have the camera. Just a few of the differences between the 2014 and 2015 Subaru WRX, along with the body, engine, and a little bit of the interior differences. My name is Stephen Williams, Sales and Leasing Consultant at Kupper Chevrolet Subaru. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us or leave a comment below.